In this video I will tell you what are the best units in the Summon Heroes game on Roblox. Subscribe, like, hype if you want to get this, more Roblox guides and enter giveaways. Watch till the end to understand this guide well. I'll tell you how units actually work in Summon Heroes, because if you pick the wrong ones your progress slows down a lot. Everything is built around roles and tiers, so every unit fits into something like melee damage, range damage, or tank, and that role decides how it performs in fights. On top of that there is a tier system, and this is what really matters because units in X and S tier are the ones you want to focus on since they give the best results in both PvE and PvP. Lower tier units fall off pretty fast, and some are just not worth keeping at all even if you already invested into them. One example of a weak unit is Academy, which because it does not perform well especially in PvP, so you should replace it as soon as you can, even though it might help you early on. When it comes to epic units there are a couple that stand out a lot. Thief is a really solid melee DPS with fast attacks and consistent damage, so it works well in pretty much every situation. Construct is also very strong because it acts as a tank with good durability while still dealing decent damage, so it can hold fights longer. Looking at legendary units, Ranger is one of the best picks because it has strong range and damage over time, which makes it extremely useful especially in boss fights. Sage is also a good option with solid damage and useful abilities, although it is slightly weaker compared to Ranger overall. At the very top you have units like Matriarch, Bed, Seraph, Divine, and Ranger, and these are some of the strongest in the game because they combine high damage, strong abilities, and good performance in every mode. Bed is especially useful as a tank since it has a lot of health and can handle difficult fights while still doing damage. Divine focuses more on ability-based damage, which makes it great for burst situations where you need to deal a lot quickly. Subscribe to this channel if you want to join the giveaway. Check the links in the video description and write what you would like to get from this game. One thing you need to remember is that rarity does not always mean the unit is strong, because some higher rarity units are actually weak. A good example is Frame Rate, which has low damage and slow performance, so it is not worth using even though it sounds like it should be good. When building your team you should always think about balance, so you want to tank some strong damage units, and ideally a ranged option so you can handle different situations without struggling. If you are not sure about a unit you should check its stats and abilities before upgrading it, because that saves you a lot of resources. At the end of the day the goal is simple: focus on high tier units, avoid weak ones even if they look rare, and build a balanced team that fits your playstyle so you can progress faster and more consistently.